So pre-screening definitely was not my favorite part of the audition process, and today's video is just going to serve as like a 50% retrospective on my pre-screening process and how exactly I struggled with it, and 50% top 3 ways you can kind of get ahead in the pre-screening process. Thing number 1, you have to be seen and heard properly. I was always finding some kind of a room that had a weird echo or weird lighting or weird this or weird that. You could be DiCaprio level for all they care, but if they can't see you properly or they can't hear you properly because they're too distracted by the echo in the room or whatever, then quite frankly, it's a waste of everybody's time and effort. So I would say invest in a tripod. That is definitely a great way to just keep your phone super stable. I'm saying this right now as I'm talking into my phone on a tripod. Choose a room with decent lighting, something that doesn't have too much glare, and also a room that doesn't have too much of an echo. You get the fundamentals right so that you have the fairest possible shot. And when I didn't always do that, I feel like it really contributed to some schools that ultimately did not accept my pre-screen. So really keep that in mind. Thing number 2, little short story. Just the other day, I was attending an online orientation for the school I'm going to be attending soon, and in the Zoom chat, we did a little poll on the one word that described our study habit best, and 90% of us chose procrastination. So a lot of us do it, including myself, whether we want to admit it or not, and pre-screens, unfortunately, are no exception to this. So pre-screens are very strict when it comes to the different rules and guidelines. So I say your best bet is to just do everything ahead of time. Just take the initiative and do a lot of research on all the specific details of, like I mentioned before, the rules and guidelines, length of the video, when it's supposed to be submitted. That's an especially important one, because if you're just kind of freestyling it and you wait until the last minute and that pressure is looming over your shoulders to get the perfect take and submit it in time, that takes away from the quality of work that you could potentially be submitting. And also, if there are people who you want to look over your pre-screen before you submit it, if you wait until the last minute and maybe they're doing something, they're not going to be able to look at it. So if you have more time, they'll have more time to look at it. So just to sum things up, be on time, do it ahead of time so you can send them your best quality work. I was trying really hard to balance work and the auditioning process. So a lot of the time I often resorted to procrastination to kind of knock off the stress in the meantime and just save it for later. Trust me, it really doesn't help. Again, take the initiative, know what you need to know ahead of time so that you could feel stress-free later on. So third and final, maybe even the most important thing, do not pull your hair out looking for that perfect take. Why? Because it doesn't exist. I remember I was going freaking crazy in front of the camera trying to get the perfect take, and it just, what actually showed in front of the camera was 2 minds. It was my mind trying to make sure I looked as perfect as possible, and the other mind, which was like a character that wasn't really being genuine by any means. And you kind of want those 2 things to just sync together. You want to think of the what you are saying, to whom you are saying it to, why are you saying it. Just really step into the shoes of the character that you're playing, and don't consistently press stop and record the moment a take goes anywhere near bad. You stop it. That's how you start to go crazy. You should just press play and capture all the magic. Just 10 to 15 minutes of uninterrupted practicing times, and look it over and find the best take. Because again, I don't think the auditors are really looking for perfection. I think they're looking for someone who is being genuine and genuinely embodying the character in a way that is true to themselves. So don't go crazy. So to very quickly sum things up, invest in the right equipment, mainly just a tripod. Find the right room so you can clearly be seen and heard while you are recording your pre-screens. Take initiative and inform yourself on different deadlines and guidelines to the pre-screening process so that you won't be late and that you are doing it properly, so you can give yourself the fairest possible shot. And don't go crazy trying to find the perfect take. Just have fun and really immerse yourself within your art. So this is Zach. I'm signing out, and have a happy and healthy rest of your day. Break a leg, everybody, and good luck with the rest of the audition process.